This is it, Omega. Time to detonate the core. Burn this ghost project down to the ground. Time to finish what someone else has started. Move fast, clear the decks, and exfil clean. This place doesn't get a second life. Here's your mission details and equipment loadout. If at any point you need to modify your movements due to injuries or rest, feel free to do so. Alright, Omega, let's roll out. Power grid's destabilizing. Feels like the floor is breathing. Keep it up. If this place goes, we need to get out quick. No ghosts left behind. Let's wipe their memory. No mercy. Not this time. means the floor's about to drop. Either way, keep moving. Clock's ticking. Because the left side's for the survivors. Well, that's not reassuring, Paladin. Less talk, more movement.
Stars are shining bright. Yeah, we should stay up so that we can look at them all night. Just keep holding me, don't let me go. Everything's so magical. All I need is you tonight. If I shut my eyes, keeping them closed, all the senses explodes. You and me under the sky. Let's stay up all night. Give our hearts a new beginning. When we fell in love, every second, every minute, we were high on life. Didn't waste our time, didn't sleep as much as now. Let's stay up all night. Now I'm here all alone again. You remember I call you. You were talking in riddles. Now you're lying to me again. You think I'm going crazy, but I'm not missing you. I only miss the illusion you pretended to be. I'm not acting crazy, I just said we're through. Baby, you gave a lot. What about trust? What about all this time you looked in my eyes, babe? What about commitment? What about all the empty promises? Oh, what about? Oh, what about? Trust. How could I be so stupid when I got all the signs? I guess that is love. Yeah. Now the red flags are lucid, and I know that I'll be fine. I guess that is self-love. You think I'm going crazy, but I'm not missing you. I only miss the illusion you pretended to be. I'm not acting crazy, I just said we're through. Baby, you gave a lot. What about trust? What about all this time you looked in my eyes, babe? What about commitment? What about all the empty because I ran away, because I ran away. If you listen to the words I say, you know that I'm okay, you know it's just a phase. Don't think I'm leaving cause I'm not at all. And if you get hurt, it's unintentional. I just wanted you to realize that I'm the one you like, that I'm the one you like. So where do we go? Where do we go from here? Where do we go? Where do we go? I don't know. Where do we go? Where do we go from here? Where do we go? Where do we go from here? Where do we go? Where do we go from here? Baby, I've been busy missing you. Say, have you missed me too? Say, have you missed me too? Was this intermission good for you? Yeah, was it good for you? Or are you just confused? Don't think I'm leaving cause I'm not at all. So if you get hurt, it's unintentional. And I know that what I did was typical. I just needed time to show you what you got. So where do we go? Where do we go from here? Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go from here? Where do we go? Where do we go from here? Where do we go? Where do we go from here? All I ever wanted was a sign from you, telling me you need me here just like I do. All I ever wanted was to make it through. Tell me, how about you? How about you? So where do we go? Where do we go from here? Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go from here? Where do we go? Where do we go from here? Where do we go? Where do we go from here? Where do we go? Where do we go from
Reactor vents glowing red, we've got maybe 6 minutes. Perfect, that's all we need to wreck everything. You always say that. And he always does it. Feels poetic, destroying a lab that tried to copy us with our own sweat. I'm just here to make sure they never build another one. If this is the end of Revenant, I want to see it burn. Copy that. Let's light it up. Sarge, you better be downloading something good. Yeah, you're gonna want to see this. Sarge cracked the server logs mid-pull. There's a planned op schedule for the day of Order 66. Target list, not Jedi. Republic High Command. And the authorization code is signed. General Mooring.